Hey guys, it's Dave and it's Friday, so I'm here doing another video. I wasn't really sure this past week what I was going to do a video on until Apple's event on Tuesday. They released the new version of iTunes. It's iTunes version 8.0. And I wrote a blog post about it and talked about some of the new features, but I figured it'd be a lot easier to do a video along with that since it's easier to see what I'm talking about in a video, obviously, than just by reading whatever I wrote. So I'm just going to do a brief overview of some of the features that I've been using and some of the features they showed in the event, and might as well get right to it. So the first thing I remember Steve Jobs showing was the the new album view. So if I go up here and click on the middle button here, this is basically the new album view. It shows all the album artwork, and you can scroll through relatively quickly. The old album view, as far as I can remember, I didn't really use it very much, was basically just album artwork to the left and then a list of songs to the right, which makes it a little bit more difficult to scroll through. Obviously, there's a lot more to scroll through when you have to see all the songs as well. So this makes navigating through your albums a lot easier. It's kind of similar to Windows Media Player from what I remember. I used to use Windows Media Player in both Windows XP and in Vista to manage my music. And so when I saw this, that's what it reminded me of straight off the bat. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's probably the easiest way to look at your albums just from a screen real estate standpoint, to be able to fit as many albums and give you as much access to your music as you possibly can. So this is basically it. Obviously there are some features here too, so if I wanted to play this album, I just hit the play button. And there it goes, it starts playing. Obviously it shows a little speaker. Go up here and pause that. If I want to go in and actually look at the different songs on the album, I can double click an album, and this, from what I remember, is what the old album view used to look like. So it would show the album artwork, like I said, and then all the songs to the right. There's not a whole lot to talk about. If I flip back to albums, there's also artist view. You can view your music by genre, and then composers as well. I'll flip back. You can also increase the size of your album, so as you do that, you can get bigger shots of your artwork. I like to keep it kind of small just because that way I can fit as many albums on the screen at once and I don't have to scroll through as much. So that's basically the album view.